Trump news conference on funding for veterans today turns instead into a bash fest of the media. Hi, everyone. I'm Gretchen Carlson. This is The Real Story. Well, some veterans are accusing Trump of using them as political props. Trump announcing today he did actually raise close to $6 million for veterans charities a few months ago. But today's presser also turned into Trump saying he will continue to attack the press for treating him unfairly, even though he had kind words for at least one reporter, our chief political correspondent, Carl Cameron.
What you're doing is you're answering the questions now that we had back then. It was just a question. Is a question an attack? Is a question an attack?
I think, and I've been dealing with the press a long time, I think the political press is among the most dishonest people that I've ever met. I have to tell you that, okay? Of course, you're excluded, Carl. But I think the political press, you're in the middle.
Well, Carl Cameron joins us now live from Trump Tower in New York City. So, Carl, how did a news conference about veterans and raising money for them turn into an all-out attack on the media?
Well, neither are two really new news ideas. This issue of the donations to the veterans goes back to January of this year when he made a promise to make donations. And at the time, he actually put out a list of some 22 entities that would be the recipients of whatever he raised. And for several weeks now, he's been saying that he raised about $5.5 million. It's $5.6 million, he clarified today. And that in the last 2 weeks, they gave another $1 or $2.5 million to round it up to $5.6 million. And most of it had already been distributed, but they did finalize some of those completed donations in the last couple of weeks, and that he doesn't like the press. This is not a surprise. And the idea that he gave me an exception, Gretchen, I take exception to having an exception. Trump pounds me probably more than any other reporter in his rallies, singling me out for all kinds of criticism. And so thanks for the compliment, but not so much a compliment. Being on the other side of the podium from Donald Trump is a very combative place to be, because he's a very combative